Today, I'm going to show you how to rotate a photo perspective in Photoshop the right way using perspective warp. This is one of the best tools when you want to make a building look straighter, tilt an object into a new angle, or correct a photo that feels a little off in perspective. And the best part is, once you know this workflow, you can do it in just a few simple steps. If this tutorial helps, please hit like and subscribe for more Photoshop tips and step-by-step editing guides. Alright, let's jump in. First, open your image in Photoshop and go to the Layers panel. Before you do any perspective changes, right-click on your image layer and choose Convert to Smart Object. This is an important step because it protects your original pixels. By converting to a smart object, you keep your edit non-destructive, which means you can go back and adjust things later without permanently damaging the image quality. Once that's done, go up to the top menu and select Edit, then choose Perspective Warp. As soon as you activate it, your cursor changes, and now you're in the mode where Photoshop lets you map out the perspective of the object in your photo. This is where the real transformation starts. Now, you need to define the perspective grid. This part is called Layout Mode. Click and drag across the area of the photo you want to adjust. You'll be placing a grid over the face of the object or surface you want to rotate. Think of this grid as a guide that tells Photoshop what lines should stay aligned and what area needs to be corrected. Once the grid appears, drag the corner pins so they line up with the natural perspective lines in the image. For example, if you're working on a building, line the edges of the grid up with the corners and sides of the structure. If you're editing a box or flat surface, match the grid to those straight edges as closely as possible. Take your time here, because the better your grid placement is, the cleaner your final result will look. If the grid is off, your perspective adjustment can look distorted or unnatural. So focus on matching the layout to the real structure in your photo before moving on. Now that your perspective lines are mapped out, it's time to rotate and pivot the angle. Look up at the top options bar and find the two modes, Layout and Warp. Click Warp. When you switch into Warp mode, the grid changes and now you can actually adjust the perspective direction. Click and drag any of the corner pins to rotate the perspective. Photoshop will intelligently recalculate the surface as you move it, so instead of just stretching the image, it reshapes the angle in a much more believable way. You can pull one side closer to the viewer or push it back toward the horizon line, depending on the look you want. This is especially useful if you want to make an object feel more front-facing, or if you want to correct the tilt of a photo shot from an awkward angle. If you want to keep an edge locked into a perfect vertical or horizontal line while rotating, use the alignment buttons near the warp controls in the top bar. That little detail can help you keep your edit looking sharp and professional. Once you're happy with the new perspective, press Enter on your keyboard or click the check mark in the top bar to commit the change. At this point, Photoshop applies the new perspective orientation to the image. But because the image has been rotated in perspective, you'll probably notice empty transparent corners or checkerboard areas around the edges of the canvas. That's completely normal, and the final step is to clean that up. Select the crop tool by pressing C on your keyboard, then drag the edges inward to frame your image properly. Crop away the empty space so the composition looks polished and complete. Make sure the subject is centered or framed the way you want before you confirm the crop. And that's it. You've now learned how to rotate a photo perspective in Photoshop using perspective warp. This is a powerful technique for fixing architecture, adjusting product photos, or improving any image that needs a better visual angle. The more you practice it, the more natural it will feel, and the better your edits will become. If this video helped you out, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Photoshop tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.